In recent years, the rise of flexible workspace has disrupted the traditional office market, but the COVID-19 pandemic has brought even more dramatic changes. With remote work becoming the new normal for many employees, the demand for physical office space is shifting. In this video, we'll hear from IWG CEO Mark Dixon about the warning signs facing the industry and what it means for landlords, investors, and businesses alike. The conversation isn't about returning to the office, Mark Dixon, IWG CEO, told Sepsthirs, a shock coming for the commercial real estate industry. But the opportunities ahead are huge, according to Mark Dixon, CEO of flexible office company IWG. Technology enabled a fundamental seismic shift in commercial real estate as the COVID-19 pandemic forced millions of people to work from home for the first time, Dixon said. And workers don't necessarily want things to go back to how they were before. The rise of flexible workspace has been one of the biggest disruptors of the commercial real estate market in recent years. Companies like WeWork and IWG have revolutionized the way businesses approach office space, offering flexible terms, shared amenities, and a community of like-minded professionals. In many ways, this model has been driven by the changing needs and expectations of today's workforce. People want more flexibility and autonomy in their work, and they're willing to trade a private office for a more dynamic and collaborative environment. While the shift towards flexible workspace has been underway for some time, the COVID-19 pandemic has accelerated this trend dramatically. With millions of people forced to work from home, companies have had to adapt quickly to keep their operations running smoothly. But what does this mean for the future of commercial real estate? Many experts believe that remote work is here to stay, and that this will have a profound impact on the demand for office space. If employees can work from anywhere, why pay for a traditional office lease? IWG CEO Mark Dixon recently gave a stark warning about the future of commercial real estate. He believes that many landlords and investors are underestimating the impact of remote work on demand for office space, and that the industry is facing a shock. In his view, the rise of flexible workspace is just the beginning of a much larger trend towards remote work and distributed teams. If he's right, then traditional office space could become a liability rather than an asset for many businesses and landlords. There's this assumption that people like commuting into a central business district. They don't. It's a complete waste of time and money, and they don't want to do it, Dixon told CNBC on Squawk Box Europe Tuesday. He added that employees are now working more productively than they've ever done before. Dixon founded IWG, formerly known as Regus, in 1989. Now it has over 3,300 offices across 120 countries. He says, there's a shock coming for commercial real estate looking ahead. Look at the United States. You've got some of the largest property companies in the world handing back properties to their bank. But it's not all bad news. Dixon said there is a real opportunity for the use of real estate to change. In fact, he said that offices in the future could actually work in a similar way to gas stations. They're everywhere. It's a network of petrol stations. You can drive anywhere in the country. Work will be like that. You will find places to work everywhere. We network them all together and make them easy to use, he said. We've got such a huge amount of opportunity in the business we're in. So what does this mean for traditional landlords and investors? One of the biggest challenges they face is the need to adapt to new business models and changing tenant demands. Flexible workspace providers like IWG have shown that there is a growing appetite for shared space and flexible terms, but many landlords have been slow to respond. They may need to invest in new. Landlords who are used to long-term leases and stable tenants may find it difficult to compete with flexible workspace providers who offer more dynamic and adaptable solutions. They may also struggle to keep up with the technological demands of modern tenants who expect high-speed internet, cloud-based services, and other amenities that are standard in flexible workspaces. To remain competitive, landlords may need to invest in new technology, redesign their spaces to be more flexible, and offer more attractive lease terms to tenants. That brings us to the end of our video on the future of commercial real estate. We've explored the rise of flexible workspace, the impact of remote work, and the warning signs highlighted by IWG CEO Mark Dixon. We've also looked at the challenges facing traditional landlords and the opportunities for adaptation in the industry. We hope you found this video informative and thought-provoking. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. And if you'd like to stay up to date with the latest insights on the future of work, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.